Hello, my beautiful keto family. Did you know that when babies are born, they enter a natural state of ketosis? Yeah, you heard me right. In this video, we're going to talk about breastfeeding and keto. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Talita from Shrinking with Keto, mom of 4, breastfed all 4, and one of them till the age of 5. Shocked? Yeah, me too. I don't even know how it happened. Now, throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost over 190 pounds. I reversed my type 2 diabetes, regulated my hormone levels, and claimed my life back naturally. And since then, it has become my obsession to help you claim your life back now. Full disclaimer, I am not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a medical practitioner of any kind. All and every single piece of information that I provide you with in my videos is based on my own very extensive research, my personal experience alongside people that I have helped and coached. And I know it is more than enough to help you. You want to make sure you stay until the end of this video because I'm going to have a little tip to help you with breastfeeding. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get back to what we were saying. What? Yes, babies are born in a natural ketogenic state. Research shows that newborn infants enter a state of ketosis at birth and remain in this state while breastfeeding. And to make this even more interesting, healthy breast milk is made up of 50 to 60% fat, with cholesterol consumptions 6 times the amount that a healthy adult would consume in their diet. Oh, but wait, there's more. Breast milk contains MCT fats, medium chain triglycerides. So newborns are born in a state of ketosis. They consume a diet of 60% fat, and they also consume MCT. But it is unhealthy for a mom to consume that while breastfeeding? I don't think so. But let's talk studies. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, where women were either given a low-carb, high-fat diet or a high-carb, low-fat diet, came to the following results. The study concluded that regardless the diet, the daily milk production did not really change. Neither diet had an effect on milk lactose or protein concentration. However, the milk fat concentrate and the energy content of the milk were higher during the low-carb, high-fat diet. Based on these results, the researchers concluded that breastfeeding mothers could lose more weight while consuming a low-carb, high-fat diet rather than a high-carb, low-fat diet without it ever affecting the milk production and still supplying their babies with high-quality milk. So let's see how we can connect the ketogenic diet to breastfeeding, if, of course, that is your choice. And I assume you're trying to get this information since you're watching this video. So I truly suggest that you enter a ketogenic diet before you start breastfeeding. Now, if you have already given birth, but you also want to start the ketogenic diet while breastfeeding, I have some tips for you as to how you can make your transition easier into this challenging moment. Right after you have given birth, your hormones are all over the place. Some of you, like me and some of my pregnancies, are also suffering from postpartum depression and sleepless nights and anxiety and just so many things. So heading into a ketogenic diet head first could actually be very difficult. Start by slowly reducing your carbs. 10 grams at a time. Log in all your food for a day before you even start the ketogenic diet. See where your carb count is and start by decreasing it just 10 grams. Then when you feel comfortable with that, keep doing it 10 grams at a time until you go no lower than 50 net carbs. Both literature and testimonials seem to suggest that 50 net carbs is the golden point for breastfeeding women. Now, there are 2 main reasons that you don't want to dive head first into the ketogenic diet without gradually easing yourself into it. The first is the dreaded keto flu. The keto flu comes from an electrolyte imbalance because when you start the ketogenic diet, you're going to be losing a lot of waters that were retained due to inflammation. And also, I want you to keep in mind that every gram of carbohydrate holds up to 3 times its weight in water. So when you're going to be decreasing the amount of carbohydrates that you're going to be consuming, water is just going to go straight through you. By easing yourself slowly into the ketogenic diet, you are reducing the possibility of having this dreaded keto flu. The second reason I don't want you to dive head into a strict ketogenic diet is because you're already having a hormone imbalance. I mean, you just gave birth. And when you start the ketogenic diet, there is already a lot of stress on the body. You are essentially going from burning carbs for fuel to burning fat for fuel. Now, this metabolic change in your body is going to be stressing your body out. Which brings me to the next tip. Drink a lot of water. Hydrate very well. You should already be drinking a lot of water when you're breastfeeding. I mean, it's an endless pit. I used to drink gallons of water and I would still be thirsty. But even more so when you're on a ketogenic diet. You see, when the water goes straight through you, so do the electrolytes. So you need to combine your hydration with electrolytes. There are supplement electrolytes that you can have while you're breastfeeding. So I suggest you drink plenty of water in combination with electrolytes. Now, my next tip is to overeat your calories. What? Wait, did she just say that? Yes, I did. Overeat your calories. Forget the calories you were burning before you were breastfeeding. To produce milk, in order for you to breastfeed, your body is burning so many more calories. So as a rule of thumb, eat as much as you want, whenever you want, and stop when you're satiated. While you're breastfeeding, trust me, just make sure that you're within the ketogenic profile. Under-eating your calories could seriously damage your milk supply, and it will not be the ketogenic diet that is decreasing your milk supply. It will be under-eating your calories. It's dangerous. Don't do it. And if you feel like snacking, by all means, make some fat bombs and keep them in the fridge and snack on them whenever you feel that you need a fat bomb. Besides, the baby's milk is 60% fat, right? Let me interrupt you for a second. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, let's make sure it's not the last. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell icon so that YouTube can let you know every time I have a new video for you. Please feel free to ask me any question you have or just comment in the section below and I will try my best to answer every single one of them. Now, quality is the key word if you decide to follow a ketogenic diet while breastfeeding. Forget dirty or lazy keto. You need to focus on natural, nutrient-dense foods and healthy fats. I also suggest that you check your ketones with a blood meter. And if your ketone levels go over 3 millimoles, at your next meal, just add some healthy carbs, such as sweet potato. Now, regardless if you're following a ketogenic diet or not, check your baby's weight. And check if you have enough wet and soiled diapers during the day. If you want to start a ketogenic diet today, you can go ahead and check my video on how to start the ketogenic diet now. And there is a list in the description below that I have put together for you, the Keto Essential Food List. The only thing I want you to modify is to keep your net carbs nowhere under 50 net carbs while you're breastfeeding. And then when you're done, well, bring them down to 20 net carbs. Congratulations if you stayed until the end. So my tip for today is run hot water on your breasts, and that will help with the milk flow. And remember, no matter how hard today is, it will pass. You got this. Chin up, princess, or the crown slips.